Prepare to explore. Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Birdie Blue, Stocking Thrills, Barney Cools, Nude Lucy, and Apelli, Lioness.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hi, it's Dan Flake here with the latest. The Reserve Bank's now considering whether the latest on inflation's enough to pause the cash rate again next week. Numbers for the June quarter have come in at 0.8% and 6% for the year to June. Treasurer Jim Chalmers is welcoming the news. However, he's also put the burden to the opposition, partly blaming them for the economic mess that's played out of late.
There has not been a less coherent, less credible opposition on the economy in living memory. They are hopelessly split when it comes to spending and inflation.
New South Wales Police is investigating what's believed to be a targeted shooting in Sydney's southwest. A man in his 30s has been rushed to hospital in a serious but stable condition after the attack late this morning outside his home. Parks and Wildlife are working frantically to save 46 pilot whales stranded on a beach in Western Australia. Sadly, more than 50 whales died overnight after becoming beached. The New Zealand Prime Minister is talking up the success Australia and NZ's having co-hosting the Women's World Cup. Chris Hipkins says with the ticket sales in excess of 1.5 million already, the numbers speak for themselves.
It's great to see this tournament so well received by fans, and it's another example of successful Australia-New Zealand partnership.
Hipkins is meeting with RPM across the ditch to talk defence and the economy. And a hard no on this one, the US confectionery company behind Skittles has come up with a potentially brand-ending concept, the mustard-flavoured Skittle. No, it isn't April the 1st. They will be limiting the release, thankfully, to August 5th, or National Mustard Day in the state.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Essendon's Jake Stringer appears in doubt to face Sydney Friday night after lasting just 20 minutes at Bombers training this morning before hobbling off. Still on footy, and Geelong has reportedly reached out to the Western Bulldogs to assure the club it is not after midfielder Bailey Smith. Squashing reports last month the Cats were making a play for the 22-year-olds. And a double injury blow for the Matildas ahead of tomorrow night's World Cup clash with Nigeria, with Sam Kerr already on the sidelines. Mary Fowler and Ivy Lewick have both been ruled out due to concussion.
Buying or selling, rural or residential properties, Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
15 and partly cloudy for the rest of the day across the Limestone coast. Some wet weather on the way tomorrow. We're heading for a top of 17 degrees. For the best sporting podcasts from Australia and around the world, lift your game with Listener. Download the app now and search sport to listen.